Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So today we're going to talk about 4 assets to buy and never sell. Hold on a second. All right, 4 assets to buy and never sell. All right, number one, a business. So I listen to other podcasts. All right, and what I heard today was very interesting. So there's this big question mark on how to build financial freedom, right? So we hear what it's supposed to be, right? But this one person was saying, and this is according to him, you can tell me if you agree with it or not. He's saying, no, it's not Bitcoin. No, it's not trading stocks. The answer is a business. So feel free to comment. Feel free to comment your thoughts. All right. And so that is one of the asset classes to buy and never sell. Now, generally, people that don't have a lot of resources are building your business from the ground up, and that's fine too. All right. So either building it from the ground up or you're going to go buy the business. Now, the person that I was listening to, he buys businesses. And that's his whole show, which is very interesting. All right. And then there are different ways to do that. Of course, some people have a lot of resources and they're going to take their $100,000, go buy a business. Other people have partners, they're working together. And so they're going to partner up and buy the business. Other people are going to do seller financing. So they found someone that is willing to do seller financing. Essentially, seller financing is this other person is going to let you take over the business and you're going to make monthly payments to them based on whatever it is that you negotiated between the two of you. And generally, when seller financing is happening, what's really happening is that person wants to help you. That's what's happening, seller financing. So if any of you have done seller financing, feel free to chime in. Put in the comments, I've done seller financing. All right. And then the other people are starting your business from the ground up. And I would say that's fine too, whichever way that you want to do it. But the person that I was listening to, instead of building a business, he just goes and buys a business that's already profiting. All right. And to say it again, he says, no, it's not Bitcoin. No, it's not trading stocks. The answer is buying a business. All right, so that is number one of the assets. All right, number two, we have our index funds, we have our ETFs. So as you know, that's important because you are letting your money grow. It's growing by compounding. And it's important not to touch it, right? So that's the hard part, is that you're going to touch it because you need the money, right? So having a different place for that money that you never touch. So maybe you have one that you touch and maybe you have one over at a different place that you don't touch. So not touching it, that's important. That's the important piece of investing if you're investing. So if you're investing and then you take the money out then you are defeating the whole purpose of investing. And I would say that's what a large portion of people are doing, right? So if you take the money out, you are defeating the purpose of investing. So having a fund somewhere else, no matter how small, um, the important point is that you're not touching it. All right. And it would be even better if you could just put it on autopilot and that you could somehow forget that it's even taken place. But the other piece of that is to make sure that they are doing those automatic withdrawals. Like, checking on it. It's important to check on it to make sure that that's still happening, because you just never know. It could be somebody over there that decides, hey, yeah, let's pause this, put this on pause. So checking on it periodically to make sure that it is doing what it's supposed to be doing. All right, so that is number 2, your index funds and your ETFs. All right, so the next one, we have individual stocks. Individual stocks. And as you know, individual stocks, they grow at a much rapid rate than just putting it into an index fund or ETF. So having both is important. So with individual stocks, as you know already, that's riskier, because if the business goes out of business, then you would lose your money. All right. So that's why the index funds and the ETFs, they're more protective because they're more like a basket of stocks. But then the individual stocks, they're riskier, but they grow faster. So the higher the risk, the higher the reward. All right. Lastly, we have real estate. And real estate is slow, and that is wealth through appreciation. So that's like the long-term play. All right. That's something that you add in addition to the other things that you're doing. So I think generally when people start out, you think that real estate is the primary thing, but real estate is actually the addition to the other stuff that you're doing. All right. Speaking of that, I'm reading a new book. Anybody want to know what it is? Put it in the comments if you want to know what I'm reading. And since there's nobody watching, let me tell the audience of nobody watching what I'm reading. And it is this book here. This is what I picked up. And it's pretty good so far. It's relatable. I like the fact that it is relatable. And so I'm reading one book a month, and this is the pick of the month. All right, let's see, what page am I on right now? I am on page 26. And I'm not going to share what's in it because I'm pretty sure he will want you to buy it instead of me reading it to you. But that's what I do. I read to you. But I am going to let you buy it if you're interested in it. It's a good book so far. So this person has way more property than you could ever imagine. And I think that's how it works in finance. In finance, you have to be like this. Like, you don't speak about how much you make. You don't speak about how much you have. And I can see both points of that. Like, you don't want to bring a target on your back. All right. I can understand that. Other side of that, is that when you're like this, that means that you're not helping anybody. So that part of it, I don't understand. So it has two sides to it. So I got mine, so you get yours the best way you can. All right. So just to recap, these 4 assets to buy and never sell. Now, of course, people are selling these things, right? But this is just a title. Business. Business is very important. It's actually the centerpiece of all of this. It's not real estate. Business is a centerpiece. And it would have been nice to know that like 30 years ago, right? Number 2, index funds, ETFs. Number 3, individual stocks. Number 4, assets. Number 4, real estate. Number 4, real estate. And so what people generally do is they have their hands on all of them. So it's not just one, all of them. And that's for protection. All right. So I'm going to get off of here now. Do me a favor, if you like the channel, I need you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. If you're interested in improving your finances, check out the link below and join the free newsletter. Also, if you know anyone that's interested in improving their finances, let them know about the channel. Also, tune in. I will be interviewing people. I interview entrepreneurs. I interview people that have different types of businesses. And one day you will actually see them on the channel. Can you believe that? Believe it or not. All right. So thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget, on your way out, hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I will see ya next time.